guys, just will receive the pop-up on your screen and just got it. That's working as fine. Yes, it's running. Okay, hello, good afternoon, guys. First of all, I'm Jose from TNT, so I'm host, and I would tell you a little bit myself. I live in Tatiba City, small town. It's near to São Paulo, and I've been studying on TNT since July 2021. So I believe that Smash are fun, effective, and convenient, and many other things to improve our English. So I will explain a little bit how TNT working. It's as usual. The TalkNtalk is a conversation platform for beginners, intermediate, and advanced speak English. So this is not a regular class, and we are not here to teach you anything. However, we are going to practice in a real environment. So, and I really like to know about yourself, guys. So I will start with Leandro. Leandro, how are you feeling today? Everything okay?
Hey guys, how are you? I'm okay. It's a really hot day here in Florianopolis, Santa Catarina. And am I supposed to present myself right now?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I am Leandro. I am 31 years old. I live here in Santa Catarina, Florianopolis, but I was born and raised in Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul. I work with IT, specifically with IT infrastructure, networks and servers. So I'm here since last August 2022, and I'm here to practice my English and to learn more and more with you guys.
Okay, nice. It's so pleasure. And what about you, Welton?
Hi, my name is Eldon. I live in Pernambuco, Paulista, very hot. I have one son. I am married. I work with designer, and I here for practice my English and learning. I have a dream in work remotely in other country. Is my focus, and I like learning. Is different things, music, and the other things. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Elson. It's nice to be with you. So next move on, Wallace. What about you, Wallace?
Hi guys, how are you? I'm Wallace. I'm living and working in São Paulo. I have been working web developer, the software engineer, sizing now at the last 10 years. I'm living alone. I'm having only girlfriend. I'm here for practicing my English, improve my skill in these new idioms. It's good. I'm fine. That's it.
Okay, nice. What about you, Charles?
Hey man, it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Charles, 43 years old. Currently, I live in Taber, near Calgary, Alberta province, Canada. I was born in Brasilia and live here almost 5 months. And let me say hello to Luis from Minas. It's a pleasure to be here with you, man. Long time. That's it, I guess.
Nice. And go on, Luis. Just gap this.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here with all you. My name is Luis. I have 28. I'm here in TNT. I've been here since last September. I live in a small city in Minas Gerais, the countryside of state Minas Gerais. It's called Martinho Campos. And I like to ride a bike. I like to learn English. I like dogs. I work with IT and specifically with cybersecurity. And that's it. I'm here with all you, almost the same goals to improve our English, to get a better communication skills, maybe to get a job abroad, and that's it.
Okay, and I would tell you, Wanda, good afternoon. How are you feeling today? Everything okay? Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, everything okay here. I'm Wanda. I'm from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I'm a dentist. I'm a scuba diver too. I have two sons, one grandson, and two daughters-in-law, and two cats. It's that.
Nice. But let's move on. The last but not the least important, Vincenzo. How are you feeling today?
Hey, nice to meet you, Jose. My name is
Yes.
Vincenzo. I am 25 years old. I'm a lawyer, but I'm just graduated. Yeah, I've been 2 months that I finished the school and passed the bar test. So I don't act like as a lawyer yet, just small jobs. And
Okay.
I studied English when I was a teenager. I studied for 2 years. Now I'm returning back because I had to drop the English school because I went to the college. So no time, no money, you know.
Yes, yes.
And now I'm back. That's my second week here, and I enjoy it a lot. I think that's it. I'm from São
Nice.
Paulo also.
Nice. Nice. So first of all, I to hear from you guys. Is there anyone here is the first time on TNT? Nope. Okay. Just as usual, I would tell you that's how TNT works, but it's everything okay.
On Tech
And
Talks is my first time. Sorry if I interrupt you. But on Tech Talks is my
okay,
first time.
nice, nice. So feel comfortable, and if you just to tell you everything, okay, I'm here to hear about everything that you need to say. So I will split all some guys in the small room because we are in the 80 person. Yes, 80 person. Just a moment, I will create the break rooms, and a few minutes later, the immersion, I will call back all of you again to talk how was the conversation. Just a moment, guys. Break rooms. Okay, guys. If you have any doubts, just put on the help button on the Zoom app and I will try to help you. But I believe that everything will be fine. And let's move on, I guess. Now, if you receive the button, click and go on, guys. I hope to see in a few minutes. And guys, I don't know, but everyone he just received the questions on the chat.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I put it again because I don't know if everyone got the questions. Just a moment. Yes, guys, let's move on. Charles, could you read the question number 1 and let's talk?
Oh, for
Number
sure,
2.
man.
Number 2,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. What about working virtually? Do you find most enjoyable? No, for sure no. I think it's a new way. We taste a lot through the pandemic period. but I don't think it's a good way to work because I'm a guy there. I like interact, I like talk, and I need to feel the vibration from others and maybe talk face to face. Like it's when I talk when I think talk face to face, I feel this nowadays here in no Canada. I don't know if I can say this.
Yes.
Canada, because sometimes I need to do some things by online, and it's different. Like I have classes online, I have classes face to face, and it's different because when I do by online, I cannot understand properly, and when I'm talk face to face, I can understand better. I don't know why. Maybe the more communication help us to understand more, and I think it's important to me. But yeah, I think it's a new way, and we need to respect and think about. Like TNT, we do all the time by online, and I'm enjoy too. Yeah, that's it, I
Yeah,
guess.
nice. Okay, what about you, Luis? About to work virtually, do you find the most enjoyable?
Well, in my case, I think that I can work from my city, for example. I'm living in a really small city, 10,000 inhabitants, and I got a job in a big city, more than 500 kilometers from here. And in my case, I can access a market, a big market on IT, for example, on security, that even don't have exactly in my city, for example. And there's a lot of things that come with this because I can access a lot of courses virtually. I'm learning English here on TNT. And for me, it's the most enjoyable part. I can live in a small city, all right? When I finish my job, I can go to the gym easily. I can walk to the gym. I can ride a bike around the streets. And that's it.
Yeah, nice. What about you, Vincent? Do you work remotely?
Yes, I work remotely, and I worked for 2 years in the public defense as an intern, and all the work that I did was at home office. It was a home office job. I think it's more enjoyable because imagine today, you as a talker here. Imagine if this conversation would be in the center of your cities. We probably had to grab our cars or take the buses. So it's way more enjoyable. We can sleep more. We can be with your family. We feel more rested. We can play games between the work, if I don't know, or see a video. We are way more relaxed, right? The concentration is affected. I must agree. And as Charlie said, you can't really feel people because there's the thing that you look inside the people's eyes, and how people look to you. You lost this, but I think it's more enjoyable. You feel a little bit rested. I think it's more enjoyable for sure.
Yes, of course. As you said, guys, I totally feel you because most enjoyable when you have so many advantages like work from home and get together for family all the time, and sometimes you sleep more or you don't need to think about stuck in a traffic, in hard traffic, especially when rain, cats and dog, and that is the best part of to work remotely. But sometimes you need to to be sociable or to be socialized, and it's not possible. But I guess there is a lot of advantage. That's advantages, but I think it depends of the point of view that someone had. Okay, guys, let's move on. Next one. Luis, could you read for us, please?
Of course. It's the number 3, all right?
Yes.
What is the most challenging aspect of working virtually? Well, I think that, as Vincenzo said, I think sometimes that concentration could be a challenge, but not too much, all right? In just specific situations when someone come to my workplace, for example, and talk with me, and sometimes I need to do my job and the people are here talking. It's a little bit weird because I will not say for the people go out, of course. And that's it. Sometimes I think that, well, the social part, for example, sometimes I think that we need to socialize more. And in a virtual work, it's a little bit hard. As you said,
Yeah.
it's the pros and cons, and this is a con. Sometimes you need
Yeah.
to socialize, and that's it.
Yes. And what about you, Charles? Do you agree with Luis, or you have
Yeah,
some new
totally,
point?
totally. He's
Nice.
a good guy, and walk in the same direction. I
Yeah.
will only compliment, I guess, self-discipline. It's
Yes.
a hard thing. Maybe it's not different in the same direction, like he said about attention and things like that. Self-discipline, start, finish, and complete your goals. I think it's a hard thing. I I I had, I don't know, I had to work uh, by online during the pandemic, and to me was difficult, like because I have 2 daughters, and sometimes I distract and I don't feel my goals, and I don't complete my tasks at time. And to me, I think it's difficult. And I'm a self-disciplined guy. Imagine who is not. That's it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Just get this gap that you tell us to keep it discipline or to keep responsible. It's the most of part that it's so hard because sometimes you are, I don't know, sometimes especially in a cold day, you really like to stay in a bed, and you you have you don't have so much time to spend, and but sometimes you say, okay, more 5 minutes and I will get up, but I don't know, it's the part that I feel more uncomfortable about that, and especially in a lunchtime, if you are watching something interesting on TV, you say, okay, maybe more 10 minutes. It don't broaden my time, but as you said, Charles, discipline is especially the keys. And what about you, Vicenzo?
I must agree with you, of you. I think, as I said, consideration, as Charles put to its self-discipline, the lack of self-discipline, and you conclude with you, and as you Joseph said, sometimes you're working and something more interesting appears in the screen. So that's why I have a extension that blocks everything else from me. I just put the websites that I work or study to try to focus, right? I have this problem. So I totally agree with you guys.
Nice. Okay, Vicenzo, could you read for us the next questions and answer, please?
Okay. Uh, what do you usually wear to work from home? Shorts, sandals, and a comfortable shirt, right? when I have audience online and I have to talk to a judge or something like that, I use the bottom of the suit, right? With
Okay,
shorts
yeah,
and, and sometimes socks.
yeah,
How
yeah.
about you?
Yes,
How about
me
you, Jose?
either. Just use a comfortable clothes, and but when I needed to open my camera to get a meeting with a lot of people, it's like to use some uh not a fancy clothes. It's like work clothes. I don't know what is the best way to say that. Like a
Social,
shirt.
maybe.
Yeah,
Social
social
clothes.
social clothes. But sometimes it's not a once in a while. It's depend of the occasion. But to be honest with you, especially in this room, I don't have AC, and sometimes it's so hot day, and I really want to get out my shirt and always the time you work without a shirt. It's comfortable because the tropical weather in my city is so hot, and sometimes I sweating, and it's like is I know that is the best part of the job. You feel comfortable, and you don't uh, need to care about what type the clothes that you are using for special the meeting, because it's virtual, and if you keep your camera off, everyone can see you. Is I believe is the best part. What
Yes,
about you,
this is
Luis?
Well, the same. I use a comfortable shirt, shorts, very light clothes in general, and flip-flops, and sometimes not. And that's it.
Yes, flip flop. Yes,
Yes.
yeah, flip flop is the best way.
Yes.
Nice. And Charles in Canada, uh,
Oh,
how is
it's
the process?
difficult. Here, actually, I have only 3 or 4 uh, conjunto de roupas. I don't know how I can say
Okay,
groups
group of clothes.
of
Yeah.
clothes. Yeah, they're the same of from Brazil. I'm a guy there. Don't have too much clothes,
Yes.
and yeah, my previous work in Brazil, I I did not need to use social clothes. So I use the same clothes by 5 years, I guess. 7 or 5 years, the same
Yeah.
clothes. And if you check here on TNT, you will see me with the same clothes,
Yes. The
just
same
t-shirt
uniform.
and
Yeah.
yeah, it's common. Some guys call it minimalist, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I use the same. I don't have too much. I use another clothes when I was invited to attempt some weddings and things like that. But in the normal days, the same clothes. And I like actually. I no. I don't know, but I like my clothes. Like I cannot change my clothes because I like they. I feel comfortable. It's my ID, I guess. That's it. It's just crazy things, but yeah. Like my
Yes.
wife buy a new clothes, and I'm reluctant to accept the new clothes because my old clothes it's like me. It's fit me better. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. But guys, to be honest, I really like to hear from you about it. For example, if you usually do remotely working, especially on the Monday mornings, if you are late, you don't have time to change your pajamas. And I don't know if all of you just facing this situation, but in my case, I was late, and especially Monday morning, and I, do you know, I spent not a whole day, but the meeting of the day with pajamas. It's crazy. It's, I don't know if a procrastination or something like that. Vicente, have you ever faced the situation sometimes?
Well, me neither, but when I started to be internship, I used to sleep with my notebook in the side of my bed. So
Yeah,
wake up, put arms above, and open my notebook. Started work, right?
yeah,
With the same clothes that is left
yeah,
for a few
of course.
minutes. Then I went to the shower. But there's a video on YouTube from a lawyer that he was in a meeting with a judge and he was taking a shower. You can look for it
Yes,
on
it's
YouTube.
so crazy. You need to take care about that. And what about you, Luis? Have you ever used a pajama to work or I don't know, especially in some situation?
Yes, this already happened with me. And sometimes I can pass the half of the day with this, and I don't see a big problem. All right, because we just need to do our work, and if you are inside in some meeting, you can close the cameras, and that's it. I don't see a big problem. We just need to do our work,
Yes.
and
Okay,
that's
yeah.
it.
Thank you. What about you, Charles? As Canada is a cold country, and you needed to wear always the time cold clothes.
No, because here we already sleep with clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't have pajamas actually. I use my normal clothes, like this shirt, this t-shirt. It's made for one material. There don't I don't know, no amass,
Yes,
and
this
it's
is
good because, all right. And
yeah,
I spend all day with this. I sleep with this, and I wake up with this, and all the time.
yes. It is
So
so comfortable.
yeah, that's it.
Nice, nice, man.
It's
Yeah.
tranquil.
And what about the environment that you use to work? For example, every day I work in this room, and sometimes you say, "Oh, I can't to stand up here anymore because I need to change the scenario." Maybe today I will work on my front yard or backyard, whatever. In this case, I have this opportunity because where I I'm living, I have a rude front yard, and it's possible to hear a bird songs, dog bark, and of course a noise of transportation. But sometimes I feel better because it's like to change the scenario. And it's it, it's for me in my case it's not how can I say that? It is not important, but sometimes when you change the scenario, you feel, I don't know, more comfortable, or you feel that's you maybe are doing something different. And what about you, Luis?
Well, in my case, I don't usually change the scenario, but I'm I'm sure that this is important. I'm sure that this is very good because I already changed it before. Nowadays, I don't do this, but this help us to, I don't know, because we pass all day in the same room, and sometimes you need to get fresh air. We need
Yes,
to, all right, we need to take some different feelings.
yes,
And
yes,
for a period, I use it to work and sleep in the same room, but I changed this because this is a little bit hard. When I finish the work, I just want to get out and to any other place, for example.
Yeah.
And this is, I'm sure that this is a good practice to change a little bit. Even in the same day, we start to work in a place and finish in other. I think that this can help a lot for remotely work.
Yeah, nice. Yes, of course. So, what about you, Charles? In your job, for example, I know that you stay in same department, same area, but sometimes do you think that the process is important to change? For example, oh, today I work with another department or another guys.
Oh man, my life is so crazy, and I'm not only change my environment there, I change my city too. If you
Yes,
follow me, I change the city every 3 or 4 months, and all
yes,
the time I'm here, and
you
I don't
really,
have one.
yes. Do you know? I know. I would say that you really take the balls always.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
courage, be brave.
The same when I work for the government in Brazil. I always change. Um, I don't know why, but yeah, it's normal, and I think it's important. To me, it's so much important because I don't like. I'm a crazy guy there. I'm so much crazy there. I don't use to walk in the same street every day.
Yeah.
Like between my house and my work, have one way, have the better way, the more uh, quickly way, but I use another for
Yeah.
get my job because I don't like use the same street every day. Like it's
Yeah, man.
boring me.
Yeah.
The how I can say
Be
the
constantly in the
yeah,
same. I know.
it's
I feel.
boring. I,
Yeah.
I I need to change, right? I need to change. I need
Yeah.
one thing that I don't need to change. It's my clothes because I like so
Yeah.
much.
Then
Maybe
I don't know, but in some case you say don't stay in a comfort zone. Do you know? You need to change everything in your life. Yes. What about you, Vincenzo?
We're talking about the environment, right?
Yes.
So I may be a feel crazy, but sometimes I like to change my Windows customization or
Yeah.
my paperwork screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a program it's called Wallpaper Engine, and so you can download lots of the wallpapers and customize your computer. But I think that once I did, it was awesome. A few times actually I did. One day I went to a coffee shop to work, and another day I went to the cultural center that we have in São
Yeah.
Paulo. It's in the middle of the forest, so there's a no, not forest, where there are some nature conserved. And
Yeah.
we don't have a lot of that in São Paulo. So I worked 2 days here in those places, and it was really awesome. I really enjoy and feel comfortable. Another great part from home office job, right?
Yes, I know. Yes, especially this point, I feel that more comfortable for everyone when you try to make something different. For example, today I work as possible in Starbucks store. It's really great environment because it's possible to see another guys and listen music, comfortable and nice music. And sometimes the produce that you need to do it's better than, for example, work. It's not like exciting work, like the same day, the same thing. You know,
Yes.
sometimes you need to change.
You feel lighter, right? You feel lighter, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And okay, guys, nice questions. So let's move on. And the next questions, it's don't need to work at home, but for example, in your uh, in your department, in your environment, job, sometimes to be distracted is the thing that it has been a lot with my case, for example, my person. Cell phone in this case is the main device that I'm distracted, for example, in same situation. And the next question is almost meanings, but I'd like to hear from you, Luis. Could you read for us and answer, please?
Number 6,
Yes.
it's easy to become distracted while working from home. What strategies do you use to stay focused? Well, sometimes there are some situations that in home it's more easy than in an office to be distracted, but this can happen in any kind of situation. You can
Yes.
be distracted at home, or you can be distracted at the office too, I think. But as you said, sometimes get out of the phone, of the smartphone, could be good, could be
Yeah.
helps a little bit. And in my case, sometimes I close the door, helps a little bit. And sometimes I have a to-do list, all right? And I just need to finish the tasks. I need to finish my job. And right, I put my phone in, I'm listening a good music, not in English. I don't listen English music while I'm working, because I don't know, but sometimes even Portuguese, I don't hear English or Portuguese music, any other kind. I
Okay.
close the door and I try to do my my to-do list. And that's it.
Yes, and not instead of work, but for example, when I take a ride with my friend, be distracted with everything. When he's driving, it's so dangerous, and I try to say, man, you need to take care about it because it's so dangerous. It's not like to do with your life, but take a look around it. There are so many people, and you need to be responsible for this case. And I don't know, it's so nowadays about technology sometimes bring a lot of things into become our life easy, but sometimes it's dangerous. Especially, for example, if you are in a meeting with your boys or something like that, and you get distracted with a cell phone, especially when you have a kids, you need to handle about everything. This part of the process is so hard, and sometimes you need to focus on something. I don't know, but it's so hard. And what about you, Vincenzo?
Well, which strategy do I use? I think I guess I already told you one, to use extension on my web navigator to block all websites that would try to take my focus. And I like to put the cell phone in the airplane mode. Well, now as a learner, I can't do that anymore so much, but I
Yeah.
try to, put in silence mode at least, for the notifications. And now that I left the public defense, if I don't work, I don't get money. So get paid is a hell of motivation.
Yes, I know.
That's it.
Yes, nice. And what about you, Charles?
Oh, one more time, I will follow Luis. It's the same, and you broke for us the mainly important distracting tools to the cell phone. It's the most nowadays. It's the mainly one. But different than Luis, I used to listen a lot of music, and headset. It's a tool that I use all the time. And but my job it's different. Maybe I when I work in Brazil, I was satellite imagery analyst, and I did not write down nothing. I don't need to think about write. It's only it's one different kind of job, so I don't need thinking words. Maybe he should write something, and listen music can be boring, can interfere in your
Concentration.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes,
But to me, no. To me, it's only analysis. And oh man, I could listen English a lot, radios around the world. What's amazing. Sorry, Vincenzo, can you?
I'm sorry I interrupt you. Can you
No,
I
come
can talk
on.
later. Okay,
Come on,
sorry
man.
to interrupt you.
Bring
That
for
was
us your idea.
as you say about work, all kinds of work. When I started as an internship, I had this boring job that was taking documents and transform to PDF files. So I had to put some music on because I want to die. Right? It's a boring job. So that's it, Charles. You can go on. Sorry, another time.
Oh, yeah. Nice, Vincent and Charles. This is the another way that I try to feel excited. Just when you feel boring or something, just up is so up down. You know, you put your favorite music, and I don't know if your mind just change. You say, okay, this is a really great situation because now I'm listening my favorite songs, and this uh, becoming my profile better than now. I don't know why. I believe psychology just explain about it, why especially it's working, and is a great idea when you feel dumped, you put some exciting music. I believe you feel you be better. Nice. I guess everyone just answer these questions. Yes? Yeah. So if you work, especially when you work from home, I know there are a lot of hard situation. And what is the biggest situation that you really needed to handle about your work remotely? Uh, Sometimes, in my case, bad connection. Always the time went down, and you needed to explain about why do you stay a few minutes off. This is bad connection is the first thing, but in a sometimes noisy environment, especially when you have a kids, and sometimes January, September is a vacation from them, and they needed to run to play. But if you live in apartment, for example, it's so hard because the environment become noise, and it's possible uh, everyone in a meeting listen your TV channel, your kids, and sometimes I think this is a biggest problem with the place, not like the problem in the life, the place, because if you are living in apartment, it's not possible to handle about this situation. What about you, Luis? What do you think? What is the biggest problem?
Well, as you said, I think that in my case, the internet connection, this doesn't happens a lot, but when happens, it's a little bit hard. And I, of course, changed to smartphone data. I don't know
Yes,
them. I used my internet from the smartphone, but sometimes already happen here in my city. It's a small city, and we just be without electric energy. I don't know how to say, but we already lost
yes,
in all the city, and even my smartphone was at work. all right, and I'm lost all my internet connection.
Yes,
And
and
it's a
it's
little
not
bit
possible.
hard because
Yeah.
yes, this didn't happen too much, but
Okay.
already happened.
It's not
I
often,
think.
but as you said, you don't have a backup
Yes,
with the that data
yes,
cell phone signal. Yes, man,
yes, of
this is a
course.
problem. Yeah, sometimes. Yes, but I guess this situation, especially most of the company complain about that this situation, you know?
Yes, of course, because there is nothing I can do.
Yeah,
I just wait, and but that's okay.
yeah.
I
Thank you,
think
Luis.
that in 2 years this happened two times
Okay,
recently.
recent.
Recently, in the
Yeah,
last month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last month it some because the I guess the raining the weather, you know.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Luis. And let's move on, Vincenzo. What about your point of view, Vincenzo?
Um,
What is
but
the
I
biggest
think
problem that you think are the most often happening working from home?
I will say what I face sometimes is internet connection, of course, and bad equipment. Sometimes we're having audience online. I face it as internship a lot of times. We have a key person that we have to hear, and she
Yeah,
has a bad microphone or bad internet connection. My God, it's terrible.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
hearing this key person, and because I don't know you guys, but when I started to work remotely, I had to invest some money. It was
yeah.
heavy for me. I was still paying for those things, but I had to invest in a better internet, a best computer, a better microphone, a better everything, right? Because I didn't want to have trouble. So bad equipment, more investment, and bad connection, worse problems, right? Today,
Okay.
the informatical things on electronic devices in Brazil are so heavy to pay, right? But my friend Charles in Canada, everything's fine for him.
Yeah, infrastructure in Canada is
You're
better than
safe,
Brazil.
man. Smile, you're safe, man. You're out here.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Here it's so more affordable. Yeah, this word affordable. Yeah, but I would like to say about Brazil because I live there too many years, and to me in Brazil, maybe the most struggle that I face at home, it's the comfortable room because it's so hot and I cannot stay at home with my air conditioner uh, on all the time. And it's so different. And like, I cannot complain about my equipment because I had a big one, a good um computer. But about the temperature in Santarém, it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
Yeah, Santarém is Amazonia.
Yeah, it's terrible, and I could not spend my 8 hours with the air conditioning on. It's impossible. Yeah,
Yes,
that's it. I
I
guess it's my mainly struggle that I face.
So how about
And
the snow days? Sorry for interrupting again,
no,
but
no,
I'm really curious about Canada. How about the snow days when you have a heavy
no,
snow in Canada?
no.
Does the
Here
internet
in
connections drop
uh,
down or
no,
keep
here in
going?
Canada it's opposite. In Santarém it's so too much hot. It's crazy hot, and here it's crazy cold. But here it's different. Here it's totally different. The house here it's totally prepared to keep us warm, all right, and we don't have any problem. Outside, we face negative temperature, minus 33 degrees, but inside you keep 20 degree, 22 degree all the time, and we don't have any problem. Internet here, I used to travel Calgary to Tabor. It's 300 kilometers, and the internet it's on all the time, right? We don't have interruption. And I was working one farm 20 minutes far away the city, and the internet it's on in everywhere on the farm. It's a crazy thing. It's
Yeah, you
other
don't have,
it's
you don't
other
have a
history,
statistic.
right?
Yes,
No,
you don't have
it's
a balance, decrease, increase, just the same below.
maybe
Man,
here it's danger because you own all the time. You should take care about that, because if you don't
Okay,
have control, you will be lost, right? That's it, I
okay.
guess.
in Brazil, you can't be on all the time because there are people trying to steal your things, right? So if you go to the corner of a house, you're risky, and maybe there's no internet connection too. It depends how you move, right? And it's terrible.
Yes, of course. And especially when you have a guest connection, for example, the place that share their wireless and
Oh,
yeah, it's so I don't know, it's a piece of crap, you know. Okay, guys, let's call another guys call back. Just a moment, I will call back them and try to know about how was the conversation. And I hope, guys, all of you just enjoyable and the times fly and you don't have enough time to share our experience about 10 questions. But I guess everyone here just improve something.
I'm a little bit scared, man, because the level of English of this guy it's so hard, and maybe I need to study more. And I
No, man.
impressive. I
No, we
come
are.
impressive
on,
there.
man. You're great. You're
These
great. You know that.
guys, no, are they so sharp? Luis, oh my gosh, man. Vicenzo
Yes,
arrived now
Hello,
and showed the bola.
yes.
Good
hello,
It's
my
guy.
You know that
friend.
you're great, man. You know that you're great too. Come on.
yes, man. It's I really stayed, I feel happy to hear from you guys that you are always work hard and improve their English because this is a part of life and the process is not fast. I guess that's step by step and every immersion we improve it. And I hope to see all of you here in the end of, especially the end of this year, 2023, and I am certain that we are in the same page and improve a lot. Thank you, guys. So I would to tell you guys that you are in another room. Wanda, Wallace, Elton, Leandro. How was the conversation, Wanda? Everything okay? How are you feeling to talk about the working remotely?
Yeah, I'm a dentist. It's impossible to me, but I learn about many things with the guys. I learn about Pomodoro, I app so interesting to maintain the focus. I I like too much the conversation. I learn too much about.
Okay, I do to tell you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My apologize to I forget to put on the questions on the chat, but when I get the
No
point,
problem.
I put on.
Leandro help me.
Okay, I hope that you guys just see. Yes, because sometimes I feel, not like nervous, but excited. I sometimes I forget the main topics
A
to
little
say.
stressed.
Yeah.
I know, it's normal.
Okay, and what about you, Welton? About working remotely or working in the environment? What is the biggest problem that you are facing? To
I work remotely.
yes,
Uh,
and what is the biggest problem that you are facing?
is I think two problems.
Okay,
Is you don't together the people is
yes,
uh,
keep sociable life. Yes,
uh, the process is slow because I don't together, and the people is begin. I have problem in my enterprise because I can't help a lot because I don't have a visual contact and do you have
I
problem?
know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is a rude problem when you can't see and you don't know exactly 100% that has been happening. Yeah, that's
That's
it.
it.
Thank you, Ed. What about you, Wallace? If you work remotely or work in person, um, I don't know,
I-
but I would tell you, be honest, don't lie. If you work remotely, especially on the Monday morning, uh, have you ever uh, participated in the meeting on wearing a pajama?
Yes, he very.
Yes.
Uh, it's good. I'm
Yeah.
learning. I'm learning with guys. Thank you, Leandro. Thank you, Elton. Thank you, Wanda. I'm telling him. Uh, I'm like working virtually. I'm I'm very difficult for noise uh,
Okay.
with my vizinhos, como que é,
Yeah. Neighbors. Yeah.
neighbors. But uh, that's it. I'm trying learn today with TNT. It's very good. I'm recommendation for
Okay.
some people. See, that's it. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Thank you, Wallace. And Leandro, uh, I would say that I really like to know about all of you guys more, and I hope to see in the another immersion. But I guess everyone here are in the same page. And Leandro, about working remotely, do you work remotely or especially in a, in
Yeah,
person?
yeah, I work in a hybrid way.
Hybrid way, yes. Do you
Yeah,
think it's the best way?
yeah, because I live near the office, so I
Yes.
can in a few minutes be there. But I prefer to work from home because my schedule is more flexible, and I don't spend time on the street to go there, and I can work in a more casual clothes, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know.
So
And what is the most challenging for you working remotely?
to manage my time.
Okay, yes.
Manage the time. So we share with each other in the breakout room about how can I say strategies and tools to keep focus and to manage our time. But it's always challenging. But it is worth, I can say, it is worth to work remotely. At least in my case, I really like, and I have some positive results doing this way.
Nice. So, guys, and the times fly. You don't have enough time, but I do tell you. So, Vincenzo as a liar that is not has to do with technology, and especially this commercial something I needed to bring the main topic with technology. But I try to make this different. Try to make a question with the all of the everyone as able to answer. And if you have any ideas to talk, especially this immersion, you put on the chat the survey link and just write and say, oh, the next immersion I do like to talk about, I don't know, uh, media or I don't know, Instagram, Facebook, or something like that. And I hope that it's helping me because I know that I'm the best way to try to bring the question for us. So guys, let's wrap up today, and I hope to see all of you the next immersion next Saturday at 1 p.m. And it was my pleasure to be all of you here. And my apologies to forget to say something, but I'm improving and I need to your help just to make my profile better. So I hope all of you have a great weekend, great Saturday, great Sunday, and of course, the next week will be better than last. So thank you, Vincenzo, Luis, Charles, Wallace, Leandro, Elton, Wanda, and I hope to see in another immersion also. I don't know, in the Saturday or tomorrow or every day that we are able to get in, and it will be my pleasure. So thanks so much,
Thank you,
and
guys.
Thank
be
you.
Thank
safe.
you.
See you.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye bye.